Yeah. Smarks. Marks and jobbers. Can you hear me out of this microphone?
Ooh, I don't know about that.
Kyle, can you hear me?
I can't hear you, but I can hear myself.
That's
and
strange.
I'm pretty hyped. Because Roadblock was pretty goddamn okay.
How come my mic's not working?
Because nobody likes you. I gimmicked your mic.
Hey! Oh, my mic is working now.
I gimmicked you. Aw, man.
God damn it.
Now it's... now this pay-per-view sucks.
Smarks, Marks,
Ugh.
and jobbers, welcome to another installment of Kayfabin It live here on Nonsense Media, on the YouTube, on the Facebook. I am Andrew.
I am Kyle, and I'm as wacky and as unpredictable as Sasha Banks' hair.
Yes!
There is the drum roll sound effect. We have sound effects now. There's no drum roll sound effect.
All right, I'm happy people can hear us. Hello, Saraiva. How are you, sir? We are here.
Darcy, hello.
Jesus. So we are here live in the flesh here on Kayfabin It. Thank you so much.
I can always count on Mike.
Thank you
He's
all.
always here.
Always. Thanks for joining all of us. We appreciate it. If you want to join in on the chat, feel free on the YouTube.
Yeah, let's talk wrestling.
Let's talk some wrestling. So Roadblock, end of the line, doesn't exactly roll off the tongue, does it?
No, I don't know why they said end of the line, but they should have just called it Roadblock. I don't see why they have to do the subtitles now.
I think they put a subtitle because there was a Roadblock earlier this year before Mania.
Oh,
If you don't remember Triple H and Ambrose, they had
no, I don't remember, but
that happened.
I didn't know there was a Roadblock.
Yeah, so they can't
this
have
year.
two Roadblocks 2016.
Okay.
It wouldn't make sense. So
Right.
end of the line it is.
Then why couldn't they just have something else? Like not Roadblock, come up with a new name.
What's the Armageddon? They should have brought back Armageddon.
Exactly.
That would have been a sick.
Whatever.
Damn it! What a missed opportunity.
Whatever.
But anywho, Roadblock. Yeah, what'd you think of the show, Kyle?
Overall, I thought it was okay. It didn't really. It just felt, to be honest with you, it just felt like a Raw.
Did it fall flat?
Ooh. I wouldn't use that word.
I'm sorry.
That's a little bit too harsh. But no, it just felt like a Raw. I don't know why. I mean, if I'm the only one that's feeling that, then I don't know. Call me a nobody. Call me a piece of shit. Because it just felt like a...
I don't know.
It felt like a Raw.
I feel like the SmackDown pay-per-views are way better.
Well, you get to see...
Saraiva said it was as flat as Rogue One.
No!
He doesn't...
Stop saying flat!
That's a bad word to Kyle.
You don't say flat on the chat. Nobody says flat on the chat. If you say flat on the chat, you will get banned.
Well, Kyle doesn't like the word flat because he doesn't like small boobs.
Exactly. I'm a boob. You know what? To be honest with you, that's my gimmick.
That's Kyle's
But the
gimmick,
real
yeah.
Kyle likes all shapes and sizes.
Yeah, kayfabe, Kyle, kayfabe.
To be honest.
So anyway, as a whole, how'd you like
I thought it was
Roadblock?
okay.
Just okay?
There's only probably one or two unforgettable things. I would say like the Iron Man match.
That was
like,
I thought that was great.
like that was like probably the only like, I don't know, fun match to watch, if that makes any sense.
I hear you. So
I don't know, just like the main event. I believe the main event should be the show stealer and what should, hook your audience.
Oh, for sure.
But it didn't really do that. It just felt like a Raw main event. We had this Raw main event a shitload of times, so I don't know. I guess this was just filler for Royal Rumble,
That's what I'm thinking too.
but whatever.
I think that SmackDown has the better pay-per-views in my opinion.
Well,
I don't know.
I kind of like the crossover pay-per-views more.
Like the Big Four.
Mm-hmm.
Me
Big
too.
Four. Wait, what?
The Big Four pay-per-views. Rumble, Mania,
yeah,
SummerSlam,
yeah,
Survivor
yeah,
Series.
yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, I thought it was
Yeah.
Yeah, we have sound effects now. So, as a whole, I really do like the idea of the pay-per-view. I mean, it's the end of the line. It's the last, tie up all the loose ends before the year
Not
ends.
really.
But really nothing.
If you were gonna tie the loose ends, you would put Triple H in the fucking pay-per-view.
Good point, actually, yeah.
This was the last pay-per-view of 2016. Didn't really didn't end with a bang, pretty much.
It didn't keep my attention. Like TLC kept my attention, and
Well, AJ Styles' asshole was right in front of your face.
it was a pretty nice rump. I'll give him that. It was pretty nice.
When I go behind and do the bump and grind.
Scott Steiner, get the fuck out of here. I was expecting you to just walk in while Goldberg and Brock Lesnar were having their beef.
Imagine.
Just Scott Steiner with a chainmail, just, with his big, boulder for a bicep. It's like, it's not like a normal bicep. It's not like a normal muscle. It's like...
It's a tumor on his bicep.
It's like, it's like...
it's a steroid tumor.
I got muscles on my muscles. It's like the guy from the Salty Spittoon.
Yeah, that
guy. SpongeBob.
That he has muscles on his eyebrows.
From SpongeBob. So.
Yeah. So let's break down the card. We already told our general thoughts, so let's just go throughout the show. I mean, the pre-show
of course.
we had Big Cass versus the Rusev.
But before you talk about this, I don't care for the pre-show, but the only good thing to come out of that pre-show was two things. Sam Roberts. I love Sam Roberts.
He's the
one
man.
of my favorite broadcasters. My favorite for when it comes to wrestling. I love
sure.
Taz also, but
Yeah.
I love Sam Roberts because he's a fan. He's not a real he's not a wrestler. He didn't take bumps. He's just a fan. He's been a diehard fan, and that pretty much goes for us.
Him and Rosenberg are my two favorites.
Yeah,
Him and Peter Rosenberg.
They're diehard fans.
And I'm happy
and that goes to show that you don't need to have wrestling experience to be a pro at what you do.
Exactly.
Broadcasting, talking about wrestling and all that. He's just
sure.
a fan, and
he's just a fan, and he talks.
And he knows what he's talking about.
So, Kyle, I say, I give us 2 years before we're on the pre-show panel.
I'm sorry. Yeah, right. And the second best was the Enzo promo.
Oh yeah,
but
the Enzo promo was
really,
funny.
we're gonna be on the pre-show? I doubt it.
Yeah, one day.
No,
anything's
how
possible.
raunchy we are?
Yeah, we're pretty bad.
Well, Sam said fuck.
Well, not on the show.
Sam says fuck a lot.
Yeah, but we say terrible stuff. I think we promised Tomomi Tanaka, the porn star, on one podcast.
Yeah? What does that have to do?
That's kind of raunchy.
What does that have to do with anything? How's that raunchy? She's a porn star. She has huge, wavy, dangly tits.
That's a fact.
That's a fact. That's not me making jokes.
I can picture Renee Young just being like, "So Kyle, what do you think about Lana? Is she interfering exactly with?"
Yo, I think she's so hot.
Yeah.
So anyway, we're gonna talk about this match. It was just kind of a plain Jane pre-show match. Like I always say on every pre-show, I always say if it's on the pre-show, it's not worth my time.
Thank you. Fuck you. Bye.
Oh.
So yeah, Rusev won. What a fall!
It was only a 4-minute match.
What a fall from grace!
4 minutes and 30 seconds. I don't know why that would be a pre-show match. Usually, like the pre-show matches are like for like the talent that doesn't really involve in Raw.
Yeah,
like they're not really part of Raw.
Right. What really pisses me off is that a month earlier, Rusev and Roman Reigns put on a goddamn clinic. Saraiva on the chat says, "Can Enzo and Cass win a match?"
Probably not.
No.
But
no, not at all.
The thing is,
in NXT, yes.
I don't think they need to win a match because they're so
entertaining.
They're so-called over with the crowd.
Oh, over like Rover.
So it's like it doesn't really matter. You're gonna love them no matter what, and they're gonna be. You're not gonna say, "Oh, they're jobbers. They're not pushing them." In a way, they're kind of pushing them. In a way, I don't know. Gallows and Anderson, exactly, good example. That is what.
Yeah,
that.
Well,
is,
because they lost at Tribute to the Troops or something.
I didn't even watch that. I did not even watch that. Why are you Snapchatting while we're trying to fucking film? I'm not looking good. I'm not looking my best. I'm wearing my glasses. I don't look good with glasses.
First of all,
I have my Jufro on right now. I'm pantsless.
I'm putting it out of my Snapchat story.
I'm pantsless
because we're broadcasting. Okay, so anywho,
I'm pantsless.
The pre-show match.
You can see my dick. You like that? You like
when I go behind and do the bump and grind?
So Rusev kind of he looked like shit in this match. To be honest with you, he lost to Big Cass in 4 minutes.
He did not lose.
I mean, not I'm sorry, I mixed it up. Cass looked like shit.
You dumbass.
I don't know.
Rusev always wins. To be honest with you,
I missed good Rusev.
What do you mean? He's still good. What is your
coming
problem?
out?
He's fucking hilarious.
No, coming out of WrestleMania on a tank Rusev. not the Machka blah 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 Rusev.
What are you talking about?
Who does early mid card matches?
Yeah, but he's still badass.
But they need to build him in as a main event star, because I can picture him as a main event star feuding with like Kevin Owens.
Well, he doesn't speak English, so. That made no sense.
I don't care. He doesn't speak English, so shut up. All right, so let's talk about the
Whatever,
real
the pre-show,
the
who gives a
real
fuck?
card. Let's talk about the real card.
The first match was
New Day
oh, that's right.
versus Cesaro and Sheamus.
Boy, oh boy, the longest streak as tag team champions has now ended.
483 days, something
ended.
like that. It ended. Holy shit! Now this is
predictable, but
yeah,
a good choice because they don't really need the New Day. They don't really need the tag team titles.
same reason as Enzo and Cass don't need to win matches. They're made. New Day makes so much money for the company.
Well, not just that. It's just they don't need it. They're like
They're entertaining as is. They don't need the titles.
yeah. So I think there should be like some feud with Anderson and Gallows with Cesaro and Sheamus probably. Anderson and Gallows need something. They really do because in Japan they were a big deal. I never watched New Japan Pro Wrestling. I have enough shit on my plate to watch. So it just I never watched it, but I mean, part of the Bullet Club. I'm sure that should feed your ego, but I'm not sure what to say.
It would be easier for them to get over going against Gallows and Anderson. But the thing is, the team.
But it was kind of underwhelming for them to. It was kind of underwhelming for them to like come to WWE.
They're not.
What
doing
did they
anything.
do?
Nothing. They
what have they done?
They dressed up as doctors at one point.
I totally forgot about.
And they
that.
had Biggie's testicles, and they put it in a jar. That Biggie then drank.
That was kind of funny though.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Yeah, he drank his ball juice.
Hell yeah, man.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, man. So
Whatever, dude.
let's just. I mean, the match itself started off crazy. There was a beautiful sequence between Kofi Kingston and Cesaro doing all flippy shit.
Yeah.
And like, both of these guys are one of the two most athletic dudes, not just on the roster, but in the whole WWE. Like, Cesaro is insanely.
Cesaro's a great wrestler.
Holy
He's great.
shit. And Kofi, don't take anything away from him. He's a fucking monster.
The thing is, like, Cesaro, people say, oh, Cesaro should be world champion and all that stuff and all that. And I agree. But, like, the thing is, he needs more to his character. You know what I mean?
For sure. He needs.
He doesn't really have a character. Describe him.
Maybe because he's Swiss. I don't know.
He's a.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, the match had a lot of false finishes, and it was really fast paced.
That's what I love. Probably my favorite match of the night.
This one?
Be honest with you, yeah. I was engaged.
I'll get to mine after. But this one was my second favorite match of the night.
Ooh.
It was really, really good. And wow. The finish I thought was really cool. Cesaro went to go tag Sheamus, but like did a fake out.
That's different.
And
that is new.
And he took the SOS. No, what is it called?
SOS.
Trouble in Paradise.
Oh, well.
He took the Trouble.
The other move he did was SOS.
Yes. He did the Trouble in Paradise. Cesaro ate the Trouble in Paradise. But then he got Kofi. Wait, what happened?
Okay, this is what happened.
I forgot.
Cesaro wanted to be tagged in. Sheamus dived for the tag. Cesaro did the fake out. Cesaro sacrificed himself. He took the Trouble in Paradise, and then Kofi thought he was legal, so he pinned Kofi, and then
Sheamus gave him a roll up.
I mean, he didn't pin Kofi. Kofi pinned Cesaro, and then Sheamus went in, and they won. That's good. That's different.
Nuts.
I haven't seen anything like that.
And the crowd popped big.
Yeah, good.
Big pop.
Cesaro and Sheamus deserve this because they don't really give much attention for Cesaro and Sheamus. This is like a different, kind of not really a different thing because Team Hell No was pretty much the same thing.
And if you go before that, it was Matt Hardy before he was broken and MVP because they were tag champs.
Marvelous.
They were tag champs on SmackDown and they hated each other. So I mean, it's kind of a throwback. But.
And Miz and Mizdow.
And Goldust and Booker T.
That's true. Man, this has been done to death. Shit. Fuck. But it's awesome to have them as champs. It's nice to see different fucking champs for once.
I especially loved when Cesaro went in for the big hug, like the big embrace, and then Sheamus is like, fuck that, I'm not having any of that.
Yeah.
That was some good heel stuff right there. And yeah, let's see where this goes. Hopefully they elevate the titles more than it already has been. If I had a wish, if I had one wish,
What's your wish?
it would be for Sheamus and Cesaro to break New Day's record.
Ooh.
Wouldn't that be cool?
No, that's not gonna happen.
Okay.
And plus, that's too soon.
Thank you, fuck you, bye.
So let's go to.
I'm sorry, you're wrong.
Let's go to the next match on the card. I believe it was
Zayn and Strowman.
Zayn and Braun Strowman.
I missed. Kai and Tai.
Remember, what the fuck? Why Kai and Tai? You know, never mind. Very good observation.
Oh my god. I missed a lot of Raw these past 2 weeks, and I didn't know what the fuck is going on with Sami Zayn and Braun Strowman.
Yeah.
And I don't know why this whole stipulation happened. Like this whole 2 minutes.
Well, allow
and
me
then,
to.
the 10 minutes. Allow me to recap.
Want me to update for you?
No, I know. The promo updated me. I just
Yeah. So Sami Zayn wanted to avenge. Actually, Braun Strowman wanted to avenge Mick Foley because Mick Foley lost his tooth to Sami Zayn in the ring, and Braun Strowman, he was just like, "I'm not having any of that."
we should have the Beetlejuice throw up
Oh,
sound
that's
effect.
funny. That's so gross. But yeah, Sami Zayn and Braun Strowman have been in this really weird, just weird feud since I don't even remember. It was after Braun was having the squash matches.
I don't know, whatever. But Sami Zayn, I guess this is okay.
I thought that Zayn was gonna do.
He won the
job.
match. He won the match. It's like I don't get that whole survive 10 minutes with Braun
True.
Strowman.
That's
So
weird.
I have a question. Could have Sami Zayn pinned him or what?
He could have pinned him, I think, because he went for a pin like once or twice.
Oh, okay.
But then I think the stipulation was he had the last 10 minutes with him.
All right.
10 minutes
But
of
I didn't-
playtime.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't get the like the whole like Mick Foley, I'm gonna throw the towel and all that. But he didn't win. What do you mean?
Well,
he won.
Technically, Zayn won. Is that a win? Well,
But
no, yeah, he didn't get
won.
he didn't get a win from him. Technically.
But Saraiva, it says on Wikipedia, okay? It says on Wikipedia that Sami Zayn defeated Braun Strowman. Look on Wikipedia. Did
Yeah.
he gain from that? Probably not, but it says on
He-
Wikipedia, and Wikipedia is
Zayn
always right.
gained respect, storyline wise. He gained respect from Mick Foley because Mick Foley was gonna go in there and throw in the Kevin Dunn's too. I mean, throw in the towel. He was gonna throw in.
What?
Sorry.
Kevin Dunn's tooth?
Yeah.
You don't buy that bullshit. Okay, fine. All right, Saraiva. Whatever, dude. Whatever, dude.
So I mean, Zayn
Fucking bullshit.
Okay, go ahead.
Zayn looked. He. I don't know.
I'm sorry.
Strowman looks like the tough guy because he was a monster throughout this whole match, but Zayn looks like a tough cookie because he fucking took the towel and he's like, "Fuck your towel, motherfucker."
I don't get it. Why did Mick Foley just waddle down the fucking ramp?
He
and-
was looking for his tooth in the ring. It fucking
I
fell
don't
out.
get that throw the towel. That like if he legit like throws it in the ring, does that just call it quits? I don't get it. The only reference I take from
That's
that
an-
is Rocky.
That's an old boxing cliche.
Yeah, but throw the towel. That means the match just automatically ends.
Well, if you
I don't get it.
If
It's
your
a fucking towel.
if your boxing manager throws in the towel, that's basically an automatic forfeit. Yeah.
Oh.
So, and it doesn't apply to pro wrestling from what I understand, but
I don't know.
whatever.
It's a work.
I guess.
Right?
I guess so.
Jesus
I don't know.
Christ.
I don't like this Braun Strowman in the mid card thing. Bring back the squash matches.
I'm gonna strap on my job helmet and squeeze down into a job cannon and fire off into Jobland, where jobs grow on jobbies.
That's what I want. I want to bring back.
love that.
I want to bring back squash matches. Braun Strowman, you need to.
Bring back the trash man.
Yeah, fucking the trash man. He eats the trash. He picks up the trash and
Picks up the trash and he
starts-
starts eating the garbage.
yeah, exactly. So what was the next match, Kyle? Was it Rollins and Jericho?
Ooh, Michael Saraiva says, never thought I would say this, but I'm over McFoley. Ooh. Straight shot.
Oh my God.
Ooh.
Oh, son of a bitch!
Ah, Saraiva. Good Lord. How could you?
I mean, I don't blame him, to be honest with you.
Foley's a fucking saint. Saint Mick.
You know what, Saraiva? I agree with you because I'm done with him, with his waddling, and I'm done with his skinniness, and I'm done with his teeth falling out, and I'm done with him fucking pointing every time he talks. He's pointing all the time. Think about that, Saraiva. If you didn't notice that,
He points in his promo.
every time he cuts a promo. It's hilarious. And every time he points, I point at Andrew.
I know.
I'm fucking wagging my finger towards him.
Well, he pokes me in my chest and it hurts.
Well, that's what you gotta. That's what you get.
Yeah.
Better mind your damn business.
So,
More the head.
what was the next match on the card? Was it Rollins and Jericho?
The next match was Seth Rollins.
I knew it!
Chris Jericho. I didn't watch much of this.
Oh, he's pointing. So, this was... I mean, these two are fantastic. One is...
Oh, yeah.
Jericho is like...
Oh, bring in Noelle so we can have sex with her or something.
When I go behind...
Now,
I want to see Seth Rollins and Noelle in like a sex celebration right in the bed.
Yeah.
That would be badass.
That'd be fantastic.
But except, like, you know how Lita, like, covered up the boobs? Like, this
Yeah.
time, you know what? Fuck it. Just go Attitude Era and just, like, show the full frontal. We want to see some Noelle. Come on.
So, Rollins...
We want to see him.
Noel. Rollins and Jericho.
I'm sorry, Andrew, but I can't contain
Your love for Noel. I get
my
it.
horniness.
I understand.
I can't.
More the head.
I'm in my sexual prime, Andrew. I'm 18. Go ahead.
I couldn't even...
More the head.
God damn it. All right. So Rollins, who is in his prime, Jericho, who is also in his prime. That now a lot of people would be like, "Oh, that's debatable. He was in his prime in the early 2000s or WCW."
Well, that's what DDP yoga does to you.
Jericho is in his prime, not just ring-wise, but promo-wise, character-wise, just his swagger, his demeanor, like everything about Jericho, I am absolutely in love with. He's a top 5 contender.
He makes
in
me
my
hilarious.
book for the year.
He makes me like die.
Like, he's
He
just
is
so good.
hilarious.
He's so good, and that's
I
what
love him.
that's what makes me sad because he's supposed to tour with Fozzy soon.
Oh, come
And when
fucking quit that band.
When Jericho disappears, there's gonna be a big part of Raw missing. So I hope that this Kevin Owens Jericho storyline has a big payoff.
I'm really Fozzy. Is he really gonna tour with Fozzy?
Yeah, well they do.
I don't care about fucking Fozzy. Nobody does.
They do. Hey, they do really good, dude. They toured with like Kiss and Metallica and shit.
Kiss?
Yeah.
It's just, oh my god. What do you,
Yeah.
that Fozzy is just, it's so cheesy.
Let him do it. All right, he gives us this fucking entertainment. Let him go play music for 3 months and then come back with a new gimmick. That's all we like.
New gimmick?
Yeah.
No,
he'll
no
probably-
new gimmick.
he'll
This
prob-
is the best gimmick yet.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
Yeah, exactly.
But anyways, him and Rollins have instant chemistry because Rollins reminds me of a young Jericho.
I disagree.
It's a weird mix of Jericho and Shawn Michaels. It's a mix between the two. Shawn Michaels for his technicality and like high flying stuff, but when he's in the ring, just like taunting and like kicking. When he was a heel, of course, he reminds me of Jericho a lot. So these two in the ring, mixing it up, they tore the shit out of that match. And Chris Jericho's walls look painful as fuck when he gives it to Rollins because Rollins is really flexible, so he goes super deep. And yeah, I all I can say is these two are awesome. It was a good match. What do you think, Kyle?
I didn't watch all of it because I was actually, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I never lied to you guys. I was trying out that Mario Run thing on Andrew's iPad, and I got fucking heated. You know why?
You have to pay.
You have to pay. Yes, exactly. $10. The app is free. Why? Why is the app free? That makes no sense.
That's like getting a prostitute, but you can take her home for nothing. But she's like, I'll blow you for $10.
No,
like, I don't
that's
have
more
money.
Like, no, I'll rub like the outside of your jeans, but you gotta pay me like $1,000 for a nice BJ.
$1,000 for a BJ. That's too much.
Exactly.
Unless if it was from Noel. Unless if it was from Noel.
When I go behind.
That exactly goes for Mario Run. That makes no sense.
We'd also like to welcome Alexa Bliss, new champion. Hi.
Alexa Bliss. All right. I love Alexa Bliss.
I love Alexa Bliss too. We'd like to welcome you to the chat. What did you think of Charlotte? It's a man. Charlotte. Is Charlotte a
She may be a man.
She may be. She may be.
I think she is.
She has
to be honest with you.
You know, she's a chip off the old block. She has teeth like her dad, and it's really.
Oh, she looks just like Rick. Telling you, she does the pissed off face like Rick, the smile like Rick. I'm telling you, good lord.
Of course.
Why don't we have a Ric Flair sound effect?
I will get one eventually.
What the hell? We have one on the Nonsense podcast. It has nothing.
I know. So anyway,
It has nothing to do with wrestling. This actually has to do with wrestling.
That's a fact.
We need a Ric Flair.
Alexa Bliss, thanks for joining us here. Well, it's not Alexa Bliss, I presume. But thank you for joining us on
I
the
think
chat.
Charlotte just has a enhanced clit, to be honest with you. So, right, Andrew?
An enhanced clip.
Enhanced clit, like Jamie Lee Curtis. That's what I heard. Through the grapevine. That's it. From the dirt sheets. That's all.
Jesus Christ. So the next match on the card was... What was it? The cruiserweight match?
It was a cruiserweight.
The cruiserweight match.
All right.
Ricks.
God, TJ Perkins looks like he's 50 in that picture.
Actually, no. Before we talk about the cruiserweight match,
He has like a dead eye. You see that?
Yeah, it's kind of funny. Before we talk about the cruiserweight match, again, the purple ropes really pissed me off.
Okay. Yeah. We said this last episode, I'm sure. But goddamn, why do we have to like separate the cruiserweights all the time? That makes no sense. Like, why can't you just go with like how they did a while back, like the ruthless aggression era ish?
Yeah,
they all wrestled each other. You know, heavyweights face cruiserweights. It makes no sense. Why can't you just combine them? That would be good. That would be really good.
It's true. It's true. And
I don't get it.
I hopefully that goes away soon. Just the whole, I don't know.
They have to, because it just makes no sense. It's like, it's kind of racist in a way, you know?
How so?
It's like, oh, the cruiserweights drink from this bubbler, you know? It's like, it's kind of messed up. That was really fucked up. But it's like, that's how it feels. That's how it feels. Let the cruiserweights get like an IC title shot or something.
Oh, son of a bitch!
Kyle made a civil rights joke. I never thought that would happen.
But that's what it is. Like, that's how I feel.
God.
Come on, I want to see, like, I don't know, Big Show versus Jack Gallagher or something.
No, you don't.
No, I don't. But like, it's like an example. Now you got me fumed.
Anyway, on to the match. The match was it was actually really nice. It was high flying, a lot of cool spots.
It was a 6-minute match. Let's get on to the good part.
The best part of the match, at the end, Rich Swann, of course, retains. Can you handle it?
Dancing black guy, dancing black guy.
So he retains, and all of a sudden, Neville's music hits. The one,
About
two,
time to
one.
have him back.
And I'm like, oh shit, he's gonna go to the ring and congratulate Rich Swann. Nope. Beats the shit out of Rich Swann. Goes outside, beats the shit out of TJ Perkins. Goes back in the ring. Just like brings both of them in the ring and just mauls them, and it's great.
This is different. I was not expecting this.
This needed to happen for Neville.
I was not expecting this from Neville, because Neville just seems like a cool guy, just high flying. But I wasn't. He's British. He's very nice.
But like, we don't need another high flying babyface in the cruiserweight division.
We got a heel. We got an awesome heel. He's jacked as ever. He's high flying.
God.
He's so fun to watch. And
didn't we bring this up on a couple episodes earlier of Kayfabin It? That we said Neville should be in the cruiserweight division?
Oh, yeah, I think.
WWE,
maybe.
you owe us motherfucking money.
John Cena!
Why? Why did you hit that?
I hit the wrong effect, but
only
fuck it.
Only if we talk about John Cena.
Who?
John Cena!
Ow. There goes.
Hi, I lost my title. Sasha, what are you doing here on the chat?
Sasha, get out of here. How about you get one of those Bosleys and fix your hair? How
Put your
about
wig
that?
back on, Sasha. What the hell are you doing?
Add some more like clip-on hairs.
If it was the real Sasha Banks saying, "Hi, I lost women's title," that's funny. Thanks for joining us here on Kayfabin. We love you guys. So, anywho, the cruiserweight match.
Get some hair, Sasha.
The cruiserweight match was intense, but the ending made it even better. Loved it. Fucking loved it.
Yeah, it's about goddamn time we get another heel. I'm sick of all these, smiling guys and then just the Brian Kendrick.
Yeah. So now we got Neville, and maybe Neville and Brian Kendrick go on like a 2-man power trip.
No,
and run over everybody.
No.
No?
No. I don't want that. I do not want a tag team. I'm sick of that shit.
Okay,
Just let Neville do what he's got to do.
Sarava says he has one complaint.
What is the complaint, Sarah?
What's the complaint? His ears?
His ears? Yeah, he has big ears. Big what? Oh, you don't like Neville? Sasha, you don't like Neville?
The fans chanting "Thank you, Neville." I think the only reason the fans in the crowd, the marks, if you will, said "Thank you, Neville" was because they're kind of getting sick of the typical cookie cutter cruiserweight shit.
And maybe let me add on to this. They're just fucking sick of the cruiserweights.
It could be.
Cause, go ahead, hit the sound effect.
Oh, never mind.
What are you doing?
Never mind.
They were thanking him. Saraiva said, "Are they thanking him for beating everyone in the cruiserweight division?"
Yeah, I
think that's it. I think they're just sick of the cruiserweights because they're not important anymore.
Yeah,
they lost their wow factor. We see them every week.
Half of me
twice a week, actually.
Yeah, 205 Live. Yeah, half of me is saying, "Oh, yeah, thank you, Neville. This is the kind of shit we need to shake up the division." But the other side of me is saying that's very disrespectful to the guys who just put on a triple threat match for you. Granted, it was 6 minutes long, but it's a match nonetheless, and they're there to entertain you.
And I hearing that chant, if I was Neville, I would probably kick a kid in the face so I can get a boo. I would kick a kid in the face. Go one step beyond of what Kevin Owens did.
Actually touch the kid.
I actually touched the kid and blow his head off.
With like a gun?
So he can get up. No, not with a gun. Just like his kicks.
Okay. You said blow his head. I don't think you can decapitate someone from kicking
Maybe.
him.
You're not Neville.
Well, we don't know what.
You don't have strong legs like that beautiful man.
That's a fact. So.
And you don't have a good beard like him.
Fuck you. Before we go on to the next match, let me just say Austin Aries on commentary is always fun.
That's great.
I love you, Austin Aries. The greatest man.
It's gonna be a shame for you to wrestle on 205 Live.
Okay.
Wait a second. I don't like this pattern that's going on here. Becky Lynch, what are you doing here? Where's Sasha? Bring Sasha back. She didn't explain why she doesn't like Neville. Becky Lynch, get out of here. Seeing a pattern, I love it.
Funny. Off topic, but did you guys see the British tournament? Are we going to get a resurrected European title? We'll talk about that at the tail end of the podcast. We're just going to say a couple of things, but we're just going to briefly go over that later on. So anyway, let's go on to the next match, the Iron Woman match.
No, it's Iron Man.
Come on. Whatever. Iron Man,
Iron
Woman.
They
want to be like us.
Alexa Bliss said, Charlotte's a man.
That's a fact. So anyway, the Iron Man match for the women's title. Sasha Banks and Charlotte. This is supposed to be the end all be all of their feud, end of the line. What I say to that is
Fucking bullshit!
They're gonna have a rematch tomorrow night on Raw.
Yeah,
I bet.
Sasha's gonna win the title.
I bet. That's what I'm guessing.
Of course.
So I mean, this match was pretty intense. Something that really surprised me. In that they were talking about Charlotte's pay-per-view record. How she's basically undefeated in pay-per-views. Is she still undefeated in pay-per-views?
Yeah, she is. She hasn't lost a pay-per-view.
She has the best pay-per-view record, and she was compared to Undertaker and all of this stuff. And I can't believe it, but Michael Cole actually compared Charlotte to Hulk Hogan.
Are you a racist?
No, I'm not. I'm not a racist. I never should have said what I said. It was wrong. I'm embarrassed by it. But a lot of people need to realize that you inherit things from your environment. And where I grew up was South Tampa, Port Tampa, and it was a really rough neighborhood, very low income. And all my friends We greeted each other saying that word. We teased each other with that word. The word was just thrown around like it was nothing.
Is it fair to say that you inherited a racial bias?
Could we stop for a second? All right.
So anyway, yeah, they referenced Hulk Hogan. That was kind of cool.
I don't know why.
That was kind of strange. So anyway, the match was really cool. I thought they were gonna go into a double. They were gonna have like a double goose egg. It would be like 0-0 until the end, and then they go into overtime. They did inevitably go into overtime with Sasha tapping out to the figure 8 the last 3 seconds before it goes
Let's talk
off.
about that nosebleed.
Okay.
Holy shit.
So they go into sudden death like Super Smash Brothers. Thank you, AJ Lee, for joining the chat. By the way, I hope to see you on the 27th. That'll be intense. You Punk, Papa Shango, Heidenreich, Eugene.
Hulk Hogan.
Are you a racist?
No, I'm not.
It'll be a good time.
It's going to be great.
I thought you were gonna play it again.
No, the whole thing.
But yeah, it was a pretty intense match. The sudden death was probably the best thing I saw all night. This was my match of the night for me.
Really?
Only because of the ending. The finish was so good. It reminded me of.
Yeah, it was cool.
It reminded me of Steve Austin and Bret Hart WrestleMania 13. Not the caliber match of that. However, the ending when Austin had his face covered in blood, he was in a pool of blood and he just knocked out. Sasha, her face was all fucked up, bloody, blood everywhere, and she's in the figure 8 and she's screaming in agony. She tapped and didn't knock out, but still told a good story nonetheless. Yeah, Charlotte won, of course.
Oh, jeez, JR. God, you're so loud.
I don't know, man. I'm sick of this hot potato bullshit with the women's title.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. Call me what? This is entertaining. Anyway,
I love this chat.
It's so funny.
Poor Saraiva. He's like so confused. He's like,
He's the normal one. It's all good. Thank you, Sasha Banks, AJ Lee, Becky Lynch, Charlotte. Thanks for joining us.
and Saraiva, you're the best female wrestler.
I know, dude. It's a 4 horsemen in our chat right now. It's fantastic. So,
I just it wasn't their best match in my opinion.
what was your favorite match they had?
I have no idea, man. They had so many fucking matches. I don't know, but when Sasha won the title recently, that was a pretty goddamn good match.
Oh, the False Count Anywhere match.
Yeah, that was great.
That may be my favorite. That may be my favorite match, the False Count Anywhere match, only
Yeah.
because it told a great story and the finish was sick.
But the thing is, I'm sick of this handing over the title nonstop. Charlotte is a 4-time women's champion in this year.
Yeah,
This year for 4 times in 1
in a
year.
year, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
This is, I mean, where's Summer Rae? Where's Alicia Fox? Where's Bailey? Where's Emmalina? Didn't she was supposed to debut last week. What the fuck happened with that shit? Emma should be a woman's champion, not Emmalina, this bullshit gimmick. Sable wannabe gimmick. Stupid shit.
You think she'll have handprint on her?
Sable, if you can
handprints
hear
on her-
us. What?
You think she'll have handprints on her tits?
Yeah, Sable, if you can hear us, join
That'll
the
be
chat.
nice.
Nonsense.
Yeah, Sable. Where's Sable?
Kayfabin at Nonsense Media chat.
Come
join
on,
us.
it's not cheating. That's okay. We don't need Brock here. Come on, Sable. Join us. You like that? You like the smooth sound of my voice? Right, Andrew?
I kind of like that, actually.
Thank you.
It's kind of good.
All right, next match.
The next match on the card was the main event.
Well, I wouldn't say it's a main event. It's a Raw main event. It was very underwhelming. The only probably good part of the match was the last 5 minutes, probably the last 10 minutes maybe. I don't know. I like the table spots. I like the whole ending to it. It's just I don't know. It was just very underwhelming a little bit. I don't know. I don't know. I can't really describe this match. I tried to watch it.
Yeah.
Melina is on the chat.
Hi, Melina. How are you? Thanks for joining us.
When are you coming? Melina, when are you coming to WWE? I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting for you for your split, your iconic split.
Is it true that you slept with Batista? I heard rumors of that, and you said he had a tiny dick, something like that. But anyway,
Batista has a tiny dick.
that's what I heard. I heard Melina.
Well, Drax the Destroyer does not
2019.
have a tiny
oh shit!
penis.
All right, 2019.
All right, Drax the Destroyer does not have a tiny dick. Okay.
Just in time for Infinity War. This is good stuff.
Yeah, Infinity War. That's gonna be badass.
That's gonna be a great year. Infinity War,
Well,
Melina.
Well, when does Infinity War come out? 2018.
2018. Yeah. Good shit. I didn't even realize.
Part 2 was supposed to come out 2019, but they just decided to make one movie, which makes no sense. They should have done 2 parts because if you're gonna.
God damn it, we're talking about wrestling. Okay.
But I like talking about.
That's what the nonsense podcast is for.
Yeah, but I don't.
Yeah.
That's what the nonsense
feel like
podcast
having
is for.
Ian and Hunter here. All right.
I know those guys are lame.
They take forever.
I know. I mean, I just want to hear whenever they're around. It's bad. So anyway, Kevin Owens and Roman Reigns. There was a lot of cool stuff in this match. The power bombs that Kevin Owens gave to Roman later on in the match looked devastating as shit. I mean, God, imagine Kevin Owens just power bombing you on the mat. That must hurt like a motherfucker.
Well, just taking a bump on that fucking canvas must hurt.
Oh, of course. But Kevin Owens, I mean, he has so much drive and so much force. He's just like, boom.
Yeah.
It's like, God damn, he's a beast.
I love watching Kevin Owens. It's just, I saw this match tons of times on Raw with Roman and Kevin Owens.
Didn't they have this match recently?
Recently, yeah.
To make
I
this
believe
match,
so.
to make this match more special, it should have been like winner takes all.
Yeah, that would have been more important.
If,
I didn't
like,
care.
If like Kevin Owens got the U.S. title and the Universal title, I mean, it sounds stupid, but he can say, I was the first ever person to hold the Universal and the U.S. title.
Ooh, yeah.
So that can add to him a little bit of psychology, guys. So, I mean, yeah.
But what does this mean for Royal Rumble?
I mean,
because there's only going to be...
Let's talk about the ending of the match. Then we'll get into it.
Yeah,
I mean, the ending of the match, Chris Jericho comes in. You think he's going to, be best buddies with Kevin Owens again. Turns out he code breakers Kevin Owens, and Kevin Owens wins by disqualification on behalf of Roman Reigns, and then they become buddies again. It's like, it was so weird. It's like if Kylie, if you code broken me, what the hell? How do you say that? If you code broke me, I would be heated. I wouldn't be like, oh, thanks for retaining my title.
No, I could have just done that to Roman Reigns.
It would still be the same outcome. So why the fuck did you code break me in the first place?
I guess just a little revenge, I guess.
I guess so. Maybe it's...
I mean, I would still be heated.
Yeah.
And Mike says on the chat, are we going to see Owens versus Jericho on Mania? I have no idea. It depends who wins the Rumble. If someone from Raw wins the Rumble, then there's your answer.
If Kevin Owens loses the Universal title, let's just say Seth Rollins and this is my dream booking. Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens have a match at the Royal Rumble. They have a match at the Royal Rumble. Seth wins the title because Jericho costed Owens the title by interfering. He costed him the title, and Seth wins. Seth Rollins wins. Kevin Owens gets heated for real this time. Decks Jericho. Even though it's not allowed anymore, bloodies Jericho. Really gives him that heat. And then they have a revenge match at Mania, and then Rollins, is in the main event of WrestleMania because he wasn't there last year. And then the winner of the Royal Rumble, who I think should be Finn Balor. Finn Balor and Seth Rollins have a rematch at Mania because that SummerSlam match didn't count. The crowd was too busy being assholes over the red belt.
Yeah.
That's my dream booking. Kevin
and
Chris at Mania.
I would love to see Owens and Finn again.
Oh, absolutely.
And plus, they're so good friends. They know each other. It's kind of like Sami Zayn in a way. Owens.
They'll put on a hell of a match.
I think Owens is going to hold the belt till Mania. But
Sasha Banks on the feed says Owens versus Dean at Mania. Now, if one of them got traded, like Owens goes to SmackDown or Dean goes to Raw, then yeah, that'd be a hell of a match. But
I think they should trade Dean for Sami Zayn or something.
And then have the Shield reunion?
Maybe. I don't know.
That'd be interesting.
People are waiting for the Shield to come back. But I don't think Jericho and Owens are going to happen at WrestleMania at all because, well, it might. but I would get kind of mad because it's predictable. You know Jericho's going to lose. You know Jericho's going to lose, of course, because like
Yeah.
you said, he's going to tour with Fozzy or something, unless he's going to do the whole Brock Lesnar thing and he's going to do part-time. But
I mean, we'll see what happens. That's still 3 months away. I mean, there'll probably be another Power Rangers trailer before this.
don't get ahead of yourself.
Before, if any, that's a joke for anybody who watches our shows. But
Don't get ahead of yourself, Buster.
But after the interference, Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho, they reunite. They become best butt buddies again. And then Seth Rollins comes out, and then they basically double team on Jericho and
How about
Rollins.
someone new? I'm sick of these 4 people. You know, like I love Rollins. I like Roman Reigns. I like.
One can dream, Sasha Banks. She says Kurt Angle return at the Rumble.
I wish.
He's
you
too,
know
he's
how
too busy
awesome
doing
that would
indies
be?
right now. Yeah.
That would be so awesome if Kurt Angle. But like no,
Number
he can
30.
do the indies and still return to the Rumble. He doesn't have to return full time. He can just return that one time like Bubba Ray Dudley did.
Good point. So when will Kai and Tai return? God damn it. Saraiva, Kai and Tai is on the Japanese announce table. They already reunited. Okay? Jeez. So anyway,
I want the Portuguese announce people.
Oh, you can be my colleague. So I mean, at the end of the match, they double team on Rollins and Jericho. So you know what this means? Tomorrow night, we're gonna have a tag team main event. It's gonna be Rollins and Reigns versus Jericho and Owens. That's basically what's gonna happen, in my opinion. And if that happens, everybody listening to this owes me a beer. Yes, you owe me a beer.
A beer.
Yeah.
German beer.
So I mean, we didn't even talk about the actual end.
Kind of semi-shield thingy again.
What happened, Kyle?
Seth Rollins came out and Seth and Roman put Jericho through the announce table. Did the whole the only way that they'll cheer for Roman Reigns.
Yeah, of course.
So
That one else.
trade Eva Marie for Sasha Banks. Oh god. But Sasha, you're talking in third person. I don't get it. I don't know why you're talking in third person.
And what else happened?
And they did the same power bomb on Kevin Owens. I don't get it.
I just wanted
don't
to
get
play that my leg. Whenever somebody takes a big bump, I just want to.
Right. Well, I don't like you no more, Andrew. I don't like you. I never did. I don't even know what we're talking about. Andrew's too busy texting, of course. So go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Take your time.
John Cena!
Stop!
You done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean that's pretty much Roadblock in a
In
nutshell.
a way, I mean, Roadblock overall was okay.
I thought it was.
It was just
I give it a C plus.
ooh,
What about you,
not
Kyle?
too shab.
What do you give it?
I don't give it a grade. I don't give it a rating. I just thought it was okay.
You gave a rating
it
last
was
time.
It was just a filler. It was just a filler.
Oh, don't tell me you're one of those like pretentious new like movie critics who's just like, I don't give ratings. I feel as though that's very counterproductive. Motherfucker,
the
give
thing
it
is-
1 to 10. Just do
Guess
it.
what?
1 to 10. Right or wrong?
Right or wrong?
Fucking bullshit!
Jeez, so much power into that drum pad.
I'm sorry.
Guess what? I'm not going to give a rating. I'm not going to give a grade because I never fucking did. So shut the fuck up.
I give it a. Shut up. I give it a 7.
7-Eleven.
7-11.
Fucking bullshit!
All right, so you know what?
Yes. Yes. What?
So
Say it.
This-
Right or wrong?
this is our last episode of Kayfabin It for the year 2016.
Thank you, fuck you, bye!
Actually, no, we lied.
Yeah!
We are going to have one last
You know
episode.
what? That's not very nice.
What?
That's not very nice to say fuck you. All right, Andrew?
Huh?
It's not very nice to put the thank you, fuck you by.
It's a
That's not
joke.
nice.
That's
no, it's not a
hilarious.
joke. That's very insulting to the people and the people that are listening.
Anyway, it's insulting to me cutting me off when I'm talking.
Well, that's what you get, you Portuguese.
Are you a racist?
No, I'm not.
We're gonna have one more episode. 1 out of 10, you cunt. Sasha, come on.
Oh, Sasha, is it because you lost and you got your nose all bloodied?
Is it because you look like Riff Raff from Rocky Horror Picture Show when you lose your hair? Calm down.
Get some new hair, Sasha, please.
God damn it.
I'm sick of you, like, you have like kind of like the Kane gimmick going on when he took off his mask. Just got the hair like in the back. Nothing in the front. Jesus, you're looking like Glenn. Looking like Glenn Jacobs. But before you end it, you got to, I'm kind of your reminder because, I'm young and I have the young mind and you're very old.
Yes.
The whole UK champion and the UK tournament that's going on.
Oh, yeah. Well, let me just bring up one more thing before we do any. Actually, yeah, the UK title thing.
Yes.
That's not shot my fan. No. Come on. The UK title thing I thought was really cool. It's basically expansion. That's basically what they're trying to do. They're trying to do like an NXT UK, an NXT like Asia, an NXT, here and there. They're just trying to expand. It's kind of like
It's a cool idea.
It's kind of like a reverse of what they were doing with the territories. Because back in the territory days in the United States, there was like Mid-South, Atlanta, the Northeast, California, like there were different territories, but now in the world there's so much shit going on,
Right.
So I mean, I think it's cool. I think it's a really cool thing. I like the idea of the belt because it kind of looks like the British pound coin.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
I enjoy it. I enjoy the British pound thing. I just
Pound.
the British.
I catch you pounding off all the time on the couch.
Ha ha ha.
Yeah, I think the UK thing is pretty cool. I don't know if it's gonna be on the network, right? Right?
It's January 15th and
All right,
16th.
Cool.
It's gonna be
I
some
know
cool
none
stuff.
of these wrestlers who are
And-
competing. It's kind of sad. I'm pretty pathetic, but that's okay. I think
That's
the
okay.
UK champion is really, really cool. I
know
have a
that-
question: are they gonna come to Raw or SmackDown?
I have no clue. I have no idea. I personally think that this is doing more good than than the cruiserweight division did. I think this is actually giving a lot of people around the world an idea of how we do it here in the States.
Right.
I think it's really cool. Triple H is the shit. He is making wrestling good again, in my opinion. So let's see what happens with that. I know that a lot of the wrestlers, are from Progress and Progress, WCPW.
Yeah, whatever, dude.
It's gonna be some good stuff. I can't wait.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna be anticipated for that. So aside from that, our next pay-per-view is Royal Rumble
But it's not going to be our last podcast or show
of 2016.
2016. We're going to do a new show. It's not going to be live, sadly.
It's not gonna
It's
be
going to be
live.
pre-recorded.
Yep, we're gonna drop it at probably
Before the new year.
a few days before.
That's the best we can say.
A few days after Christmas, we're going to do a top 5 wrestlers of the year. My top 5,
And
Kyle's
my top
Kyle's
five,
top 5. Yep. So it's gonna be my top 5, Kyle's top 5.
And this is not just for WWE. It's all for all promotions.
Yep, we're gonna talk about Ring of Honor, TNA, New Japan, etc. So yeah, it's going to be a heck of an episode, a good episode to reflect on the great year that 2016 was. I mean, of course, you had the presidential election, you had Harambe, you had all that good stuff. But in wrestling, it was a phenomenal year.
But kinda shitty because all the deaths.
That's a fact. Rest in peace, David Bowie. Before we go,
I was talking about wrestlers, but okay.
oh yeah, that sucked too. But Sasha Banks.
Jeez.
Before we get out, we want to thank Sasha Banks, Becky Lynch, Ava Marie,
Alexa Bliss,
Melina,
and Michael Saraiva.
the wonderful
You're gonna have a
people.
good run, kid, next year. You're gonna have a good run.
I can't wait. It's gonna be a good time.
Send in the good word.
All kidding aside, thank you, Miguel, for joining us today. Miguel, where are you from? Out of curiosity, if you can just type in the chat where you're from, Miguel.
Go ahead, take your time. Right. It doesn't go longer. All right, never mind.
You know what, Miguel, we'll wait for you to tell us where you're from. All right, Miguel on the chat. posing as Sasha Banks and all of these women wrestlers. If you can just tell us, oh, you're from Boston. No bullshit. You're from Boston.
I think that's a lie.
Good stuff, man.
But if it is from Boston, good shit. We're like neighbors in a way.
Pretty much.
I guess.
We're calling from Rhode Island. You're over there in Boston. We got a good connection.
I think he's from Boston because of Sasha Banks. I think that's why.
I don't know.
But we'll just end it here. Thank you for joining us, everybody. A live Kayfabin. I guess it's not even a podcast when we're live. It's not really a podcast.
Well, join us next week for our top 5 wrestlers of the year. And then our next live show will be in January to cover the Royal Rumble. We're going to have a special guest in studio with us. It's going to be a good time.
Not a special guest. He's just a friend of ours.
Yeah.
He's not so special.
Are you a racist?
No, I'm not.
It's not Hogan, though.
Oh, no, it's not Hogan, but close. He's as racist. Thank you.
God damn. As for Kayfabin it.
Yep.
I'm Andrew.
I'm Kyle.
Later.
Yeah.
More the head. More the head. More the head. More the head.